studio in Hazlet, New Jersey, where you can do live events. We have comedy shows. They have music shows, podcasts like this one. It's a recording studio. It's a rehearsal studio. You can get lessons here. You can buy equipment here. It's something for everyone. And the motto here, step into inspiration. And believe me, it is here. Yeah. Your hosts, we're your hosts. There's 4 of us here. We have Steve Killer Keller, Shay the Man of a Million Voices Farrell.
How you doing?
And Franco the Wizard Frassetti.
What do you want?
Tell me what our guests are, guys.
We have today from the upcoming movie Made in Chinatown. We have Mark Wiley.
Yeah.
And we have Lou Lanza.
We did music, yeah.
And we also have
a very special guest coming in today who's actually he's going to audition for the movie, even though it's done. And that's Phil Montanti.
Yeah.
Phil.
Hope he gets the part.
Yeah.
Hope he gets it.
He'll be here auditioning, doing some chops and some karate moves.
Yeah, Phil's wife really makes a mean turtle soup, and I'm not joking.
Uh-oh.
Really? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to remember
to catch.
That. Yeah. Well, that's it's. Why don't you make a nice turtle soup? What can it be mean?
Anyway, I have a top 10 list for you guys.
Top 10 list coming up.
Now this is by audience appreciation. So it's not by any ratings with that.
So we might be able to do this one.
I think I'm gonna get this one right away.
Okay, good.
Top 10 comedy sitcoms of all time.
I Love Lucy.
No.
The Honeymooners.
Roseanne.
No.
Not the Honeymooners?
We got one at a time. Honeymooners number 1.
Well, you know what? It'd be easier if I didn't see your paper.
Well, they won't look. Cheater on it. There's a man mentioned in school.
Top 10 sitcoms of all time. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is number 6.
Married with Children.
No.
Come on.
Ah, really?
It's not my list.
How about the Flintstones?
No. But there is cartoons in here.
Are there cartoons in there?
Yes.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons, number 9.
Yes.
Roots.
Number 9?
Roots was not a comedy, sir. Maybe to you.
I was going to say.
Not to a whole class of people.
Have you watched the whole thing?
South Park is in there. South Park, where is that? Number 14. It's in there.
Thank you, studio audience.
Didn't make it the top 10. But
Yay, studio audience.
Three's Company cannot be there.
No, it's
Yes.
not.
No, Three's Company's
Sorry,
not there.
George.
MASH.
MASH was number 3.
Wow. Family Guy.
Family Guy is...
The Simpsons.
Number 3.
I already
Simpsons is
said-
number
9.
I already said the Simpsons.
Oh.
No, he's cheating. He's copying.
Yeah, who's not paying attention?
Sitcoms.
Odd Couple is a favorite of mine.
It's not in there, though.
Odd Couple's not
It
in
was
there?
only in on for 2 years. It didn't get enough fan base.
Yeah, but they had plenty of episodes.
agree.
They're still showing it.
I know. It's
What about All in the Family? That wouldn't fly
All the
today.
Family's in there.
Is it?
Yeah,
And
number
what
5.
are we top what
The
list?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
Big Bang Theory is number 4.
is it really?
Yes.
Really?
It's one of the only normal close ones, I mean.
The Office.
The Office is in there,
Office.
but it's down to number 15.
What about Taxi?
Taxi's number 10.
17.
What about Friends, although I don't like
Yeah,
that?
number
Friends. Really?
good.
Everybody Loves Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond, number 8. You
Number
got 2
8.
more. You got number 2 and 10.
What is it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
number 10.
Okay, and then you have what's that guy? Who's that with Charlie Sheen and the other one?
Oh, 2.5 Men?
No, the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Van Dyke
You
Show,
know, the
you
one
got
with
it,
Charlie
folks. They
Sheen.
got it.
Yeah.
You can't stump this crowd. You can't stump him.
You can't.
Last week we were stumped.
I know.
Yeah, you know what? Last week we looked like idiots. Pretty much.
Well, we are.
Yeah. No, but we don't really look like it. Last week we did.
We just act like it.
Yeah, we did. So,
Look
I
at
saw you one on TV.
so I believe there's something
We have another mystery thing.
in the base.
Oh, yeah.
We have our
what's
in the
up this
base
time?
segment.
What's in the base?
What's in the base?
in the base?
All right, nobody look.
We have to
Don't
come
look
up
at the
with a song
list.
for this.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to come up with a song.
What is in the base?
Ooh. Oh, I know what that is.
It's a dog groomer.
Ah,
Am I right?
it really
no,
is.
it's a cat
what
groomer.
that thing does. That's
Well,
all
that was
right.
fast, audience. The only reason why I know is I had 2 dogs.
It is an undercoat rake. And I don't know how it just gets the undercoat.
You got to watch out for the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to
Yeah.
watch
Nice
out for the
to-
balls.
So it's a chassis rake.
Yeah.
And
Franco never even got to see it yet. It's
Look, if
already
you don't
done.
know what it is, what do you think it was?
Oh, actually, this was a back scratcher and a hair groomer for George the Animal Steel from the WWE old days.
Oh, yes, yes.
While he was eating the ring.
Yeah. No, the reason I pulled this out, because we got an exciting show lined up, and we're going to fill every minute with Made in Chinatown. Made in China.
No,
The
that.
reason why I knew this,
it was made in
the reason why I
Chinatown.
knew this was because
Oh, don't do it.
I had 2 dogs.
Oh,
And plus your wife's a dog groomer.
she is. But you know what? The dog groomers don't so much use them. I think they sell them more to homes that think they need them.
Right.
She will use the Furminator once
You
in a
know what
while.
else
Good
this
for pubic
is?
hair.
Yeah.
know
Oh,
what-
wait a second.
Straightens it out.
We're going to have to cut that out until they endorse our show.
I know a girl like this, a little hoe.
You're raking.
We're raking.
Oh, hold down.
All right, so
We got a great show. We'll be right back.
Show, yes.
Yeah, that hurt. How did I get myself into this mess?
What do you want from me, huh? While I'm in a good mood, talk to me. You got 3 seconds.
I want to join the family and become a wise guy.
You ain't even Italian.
I'm doing the best I can.
You will distribute 300 gallons of olive oil in Chinatown. Clean and simple. Olive oil in Chinatown. Vincent Chow.
Vincent Chow! Hey, Gina, how about we romance a Big Apple just for you and I?
Not a chance.
We need an inside man, someone expendable.
We need an Italian that looks a little Chinese.
My last name is Chow.
I got you confused with the other Korean gentleman we were tailing.
That's racist. I'm not Korean, I'm Chinese.
I thought you were Italian.
And that's how I found myself in the middle of this massive brawl. I'm Vinny Chow, proving myself mob-worthy.
Right now, our next guest is Mark Wiley, the writer, the producer of Made in Chinatown, starring Tony Darrow and Vincent Pastore. So, Mark, it's been 18 years, this journey to get this movie seen. Tell us about it from day one.
Yeah. I came out of the womb and I had this idea for a movie. I'm from Philly. I was up in Chinatown in New York around 1999. I've been studying martial arts, and I went up to walk around Chinatown and find a club to go in and learn some things.
Right.
And I knocked on a door, and they said, no.
Is that how they said it?
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Better,
No.
though. Slightly better. Slightly better. Maybe a longer.
Maybe a little. Oh, no.
Maybe a little
You don't
longer.
get a wonton?
Yeah.
That did not come from Mark Wiley, that remark.
Mark Wiley does not endorse this.
But they wouldn't let me in. They said, oh, no, members only. And I said, I'm a member. He said, no, Chinese members only. I said, oh, okay. And I wasn't like feeling like it was a racist thing. It's just, you know, you can have a club.
Right.
You know.
Sure.
So I walked across Canal Street into Little Italy to have some lunch, and I was sitting there eating, and I thought.
And they said no.
They said no.
He said egg roll would go good with the spaghetti.
That's right.
Yeah. Instead of no, it was no.
Yeah.
It was no. You cannot eat here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Go
I don't
elsewhere.
like your tie. I don't have a tie. That's right.
Yeah.
They
You're going to that one soon.
and I was eating food and looking across Canal Street into Chinatown, and I thought, what if a Chinese guy came over here and like tried to join the mob? You know, like or a club, a poker club, any kind of club.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so I started coming up with funny ideas, and then they all got dark. You know, he joins, they bring him in, but really to bring down all of Chinatown, and you know, and then he gets killed. And I didn't want to do like, you know, a Goodfellas with a Chinese guy.
Right.
So I kept coming up with ideas until I had a comedy, and couldn't get anyone to read it, couldn't get anyone to look at the script. You know, it's like
Welcome to
impossible
showbiz,
break
kid.
it.
Yeah.
But you know, I had been over at that time. Probably by 2000, I had over 300 magazine articles published. I had 8 books published at that time,
Right.
and I still couldn't get an agent in Hollywood to represent me as a screenwriter.
It's because you're in New York.
Because I didn't know anybody.
You were in New York.
Right.
Yeah, right. Wrong place.
Yeah.
So finally, I was talking to this Chinese businessman before Christmas in 2018, end of 2017. He said, "What are you working on?" And I said, "Oh, I got this movie. I just trying to get together." And he said, "Tell me the story." I said, "This Chinese kid grows up in New York. He's second generation. He's a New Yorker. He's not Chinese. He's just a New Yorker.
Right.
He plays basketball and video games, and you know, he can join the chess club. Why can't he join the mob? It's just another club. He likes his Italian girl Tina. She only dates wise guys, so he's going to go join and become a wise
get
guy.
the girl.
Yeah, to get the girl. And that's
Right.
became the premise. And he said, "That's my story. I came here when I was 9 from China, got beat up on the bus when they let me off from school across the street, had to run home every day, but I had, you know, some Italian friends, but I had to run in and out. You know, he was guy's in his late 60s, so it goes back a ways. And he said, I think I can get you the funding because I like the story. And he got these film producers in China to put up the money for the movie.
That's funny.
In yen?
Yeah. But in pesos.
Okay. Well,
but then,
He had the yen to do it.
yeah, he had the yen to do it.
He said yes.
But then we had a little trade war with China, and the Chinese government decided to shut down all outgoing money. So all the film projects got locked out, new investments got locked out, so we lost all the funding. But I already got Tony Darrow in, and Vincent Pastore in,
Yeah.
and you know the rest of the
Artie
gang is
Pasquale.
like Artie Pasquale and you know Tony Ray Rossi, all our favorite buddies, Jeff Pirami,
Right.
and 2 actors from Hong Kong who were going to do the Chinese parts, kung fu actors, you know, and I got to do something, so I had to go out and pull guys together and get the funding back so we could start it. Yeah. So that's the 19-year journey. I mean,
How difficult was it to get in the actors from overseas while you were filming this? Didn't we have some sort of lockout?
Yeah, we didn't do it through work visas, and they came in.
Containers.
I was gonna say
They came in through with
Could have been a
this.
container.
Yeah, they
Could
went
have been
down.
somebody.
We brought them in from Mexico. We just walked right in.
We just walked right in. Yeah, they just got plane tickets and came over and shot their scenes and went back.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
And,
that is. Now, was there a lack of American Asian actors to do the
Well,
part
these
instead of bringing
guys
them in?
are like legends in Hong Kong cinema.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you think of the
Oh,
Al
so-
Pacinos of the kung
You
fu
get the
movies.
famous right away.
Right.
Okay, so
I
it was like,
thinking,
hooah!
right. We got to get this guy from Kid with the Golden Arm and the Five Venoms
Okay.
to fight, guy
Okay,
from
well that
Goodfellas
makes
and
makes
Mickey
sense.
Blue Eyes,
Yeah,
all
okay,
those
that makes
guys.
sense. You're getting muscle from east and
East
muscle
and
from the
west,
west.
right.
Okay, that's good.
great.
So
That's
and
a
I
great
gave
idea.
them all
It's a
fun
great idea.
names. So Tony Darrow is the boss of Manhattan.
Right.
He's Al Capella. Al Capella. Right?
That means no music.
No, no music.
but-
Yeah, and Vinny Pastore is the boss of Brooklyn. He's in the condiments trade. His name is Condimento, right? And the triad boss in Chinatown's name is Hung Fat.
Right.
Yeah, so
Cool.
They
We
get
should
in.
see a clip. Don't we? Look at a clip.
Yeah, we have a clip, don't we? We brought a
We
clip.
got a great
Franco, we got a
clip.
clip, Franco?
We do have a clip, but I'd like to first ask you who are the Hong Kong actors that you brought in?
Great. So
Yes.
the Hung Fat, the main Chinese guy on the level with Tony and Vinny, is Lo Mang. His name is Lo Mang, and he's been doing films since the late '70s. I used to watch him when they had him on Saturday Kung Fu Theater with the British dubbing, and the mouths didn't line up. And I was,
I love that.
10, 11, 12, whatever, and I was
Yeah.
like, I want to
We
meet
can do
this
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't think we can do it.
I think we tried.
But we could
You're
try
a little
to.
off. The mouth is moving too fast.
Yeah.
You have to slow it.
You have to
Yeah.
slow the mouth down. You'll be like, yes.
Like this?
I don't know.
Again, that was not endorsed by Mark Wiley.
He does not approve this message.
Oh, you know his brother, Wiley E. Coyote.
That's right. That's right.
Well, the only Asian
And the other Asian was Chu Ling, who's known for kind of a recent movie called Kung Fu Hustle that came out here.
Oh, yeah,
which was
I remember
hilarious.
that. That was
remember that one.
Yeah,
I remember that
and he's
one.
the old,
Yeah.
the seamstress guy with the pink underwear who fights badass and runs away like funny at the end. But he was in like 10 Jackie Chan films back in the. He's a huge star over there, and they both were
That's really
That's
gracious
great. That's
enough
really
to come
good.
over to do that. So I was trying to get this cult thing
Right.
going. Kung
Yeah.
Fu wise guys, you're welcome.
Like you said, it gives your fan base right away.
Fan base is there for both genres.
both genres, right.
And now they're
Yeah.
going to fight
Countries.
each other.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to interact
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm shocked that you didn't have Long Duck Dong in there because
Well,
he was the
I have-
best.
That's number 12.
So Lo Mang plays Hung Fat, and Chu Ling, the other guy, plays Hai Chu. God bless. Right. So in the film, when Raymond J. Barry is one of the actors, he plays Commissioner O'Greedy. He's the Irish commissioner on the take. He's greedy, and then Chu Ling comes in. The doors burst open. We're having a mob meeting with all the mob bosses, and he's trying to be like, "Calm yourself.
Right.
I don't want to get kicked out of office. We got to keep making money." And the doors burst open, and the guy's in the door, and I think Vinny Pastore says, "Who the hell's he?" And he says, Raymond Barry says, "Gentlemen, this is Hai Chu." And Tony Ray Rossi goes, "Bless you." And then Tony Darrow says, "Look at that friggin' outfit, would you?" And then they have a big a fight on the table, the two Chinese guys, over some girl in a bracelet from decades ago.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a girl.
Always
It's always a dame that screws everything up.
Excellent. Well, now we're going to go to the clip and we're going to see our good friend Jeff Pirami.
Rest in
love
peace.
Jeff.
Good friend.
Hey, are you Salami?
For Christ's sake, I'm counting money here. Hey, what a lovely couple. You like 69?
I love beef and broccoli. I'm Vinny Chow, independent associate of Al Capella. I'm here to collect 300 large.
I'm 300 large. Vinny Chow, what kind of name is that? I never heard of no Chinese with an Italian name.
Just because someone looks a certain way.
Vinny, give me a break, you.
I'm here to collect. You don't pay, I gotta get rough.
You're not even Italian. All right, I'll tell you what. Get anything you want, and I'll give you 30% off.
You offering me a discount?
I'm offering you a discount.
You offering me a discount.
Are you hard of hearing? I'm offering you a discount.
I'm here shaking you down, and you want me to spend my money here.
That's my one and only offer. Try the veal. I'm here all week. Next! Oh, buddy, your glasses are thicker than my provolone. Get out of here.
All right. I'll take a pound of provolone.
Coming right up. That's how you do business at Salami's Deli.
You're not very good at this, Vin.
Jeff Pirami. He's no longer with us. How did you meet Jeff?
I met Vincent Pastore for dinner after I had cast him in Made in Chinatown. And we met in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He was doing something else.
Right near Jeff,
yeah. And I said, man, I need a funny guy to do this deli man. You know, like an overweight deli guy, you know, and he's like, you got to call the fat rat bastard.
That's it.
I said, let's call the fat rat bastard. And right there, he put him on speakerphone and he said, he'll do it. And that was it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's great.
Then I sent him his lines and he's like, this is fun. I think I sent him 5 pages, you know, and it was just way too long, but I just wanted to see. And he came back and helped tighten stuff up. And then while we're filming, it all came out cleaner and better because his timing is just so good.
Jeff
he's just unbelievable funny.
Yeah.
And he had a joke in his stand-up about drinking soda, and I said we got to add that in, and he narrates it on stage, you know. But we had a little chubby kid come in, and he did that little bit before the clip we saw. That's what happened. Yeah. So there's a lot more comedy with Jeff in the film than the clip, but you know, he just did great. He knocked it out of the ballpark. Yeah. And one of the funniest things he says to them is, you know, you guys are a lovely couple, and you know, in the Chinese restaurants, everything's the lovely couple is a lobster and shrimp, or the triple delight is the beef chicken and whatever. Who's trying to Vinny Chow, who's trying to be Italian, says, "I love beef and broccoli." Yeah. You know, it's like number 69 on the menu when you're ordering. It's probably number 30 or something, but you know, I thought that was a great line. You know. Yeah. And Jeff was terrific. He kept we had to cut so much out, which we'll release it on social media probably at the end of this month on Made in Chinatown movie Facebook page. Okay. With
stuff
Jeff,
you didn't see.
because he's got the guy with the glasses, and he's like, you know, your glasses are thicker than my provolone. Get out of here. But he was like, the thicker that you can light a fire with the moon. You know, I see goldfish swimming by. He's going on and on and on and on and on.
You're setting him up.
Yeah. And we're just like, where to cut, because then you start to lose the story because he's doing like 50 things and. You know,
but that's how you get the gems.
Yeah,
you get the gems
exactly.
And, stuff, you know?
And it was take after take, and it's like on the 3rd take, he said it the fastest and quickest for that one. You know, and then whatever. He's just wonderful. It's just sad that he passed away.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he lived longer than expected. He had a lot.
He had some issues.
A couple of times. So, I miss him.
But it's great to see him when I would go to comedy shows with him.
Yeah.
John Peasy would send me on these comedy shows, and Jeff would just come in, and there'd be other comics, and other comics would have to work the room.
Yeah.
You know, get people warmed up to them like them. Jeff would just come in and people would just laugh. He kind of looked like the Breakstone sour cream guy from those old commercials.
Exactly
he'd come in and he'd be like, "Yo, look at the hot tomato right there," and he would just like, you know, gravitate towards people. People just loved him, and he didn't have to try. That was who he was.
He reminded me of the old time comedian. I don't know if you remember a guy named Henry Armetta. He was always in like Marx Brothers movies, all kinds of stuff. And he used to walk like this.
That's good for the radio crowd to see.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Jeff's show at the Borgata, the burlesque show?
The burlesque show.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
He did that for years too. He did it a long time. He
did
it a long time.
That was great.
He did that show.
And then through him, you have Tony Darrow, who we're going to watch a clip of Tony Darrow, and want to see that clip now?
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, we'll go see Tony Darrow's clip right now.
You want to set it up at all? You have to set it up or not?
So the clip we just saw with the Chinese kid and his Italian girl, he's trying to impress by shaking down the deli. The scene's longer, you know, it's just a clip. so he's on Al Capella's turf, Tony Darrow's turf, doing it.
Right.
Word gets back, and now we're seeing in the clip with Tony Darrow you're going to play, it's the payoff.
Okay.
You know, that's the
Yeah,
setup.
yeah.
This is the payoff.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Let's check it
All
out.
right. Let's go to the clip. Let's go to the clip.
Look at this.
Look at me, you. You think this is a big joke, huh?
No, it's no joke. This is kind of funny, though, am I right?
Oh, yeah? You think what I do is funny? Or maybe you think I'm funny. Funny how?
What? No,
I know what it is, you little rat. You think you're the Godfather. Or maybe you think you're the freaking Pope of Greenwich Village, huh?
I'm just trying to prove myself mob-worthy.
This ain't the Sopranos, kid. I don't care what you do on the other side of Canal Street, but over here, nobody messes with Al Capella. I had enough of you. Get the bats.
With pleasure.
Please.
No. That. Get the wax. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Cheese. You want to hit him with cheese? That's too expensive. That's the one. Crack him.
Tony Darrow.
Tony's excellent.
Classic. Funny,
Never say anything bad about Tony Darrow.
No.
Understand?
Well, that's
That's my
buddy. That's because you wind up in the trunk of a car.
So how did you get in touch with Tony?
I got in touch through Tony 2 ways, between his cousin Paul Borghese and through Vincent Pastore. You know, I said, listen, I need Tony for this role. You know, no one else could do like a Godfather role.
Yeah,
and Tony did stand up at the, up at the
Catskills.
Yeah,
Adirondacks?
Right, not Adirondacks.
He was in the mountains.
Yeah.
Up in the mountains, the Catskills.
Nobody heard of it.
Forever.
Big nice echo, though.
And he was
The squirrels love him.
hilarious. You know, in his stand-up was hilarious. And then he did, you know, Goodfellas, his first big movie. And then you see him in everybody's, you know,
ever
funny
since
mom
then.
movies. You see him in clips in 6 or 7 Woody Allen films.
Yeah. Right.
You're like, I can't believe this guy's got this range. I need him for this because you can't get just like a serious mob guy. It's got to be tongue-in-cheek and funny.
Right.
And you got to be able to improvise a little. So I call him up cold, you know. I'm like, hi, is this Tony?
Put a coat on. You put a coat on.
Yeah, I was chilly.
Yeah, well, he was in the woods.
I was running the air in my car. I was so chilly.
It's the mountains.
It was the mountains. And I called him up, and he's like, hello? I was like, may I speak with Tony Darrow, please? He's like, yeah, this is Tony. And I was like, about to crap my pants, you know. And I'm like, hi, Mr. Darrow. You know? He's like,
Hi, Mr. Darrow, click.
And I was like, I got this little movie, and I want you to play the lead, and da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, let me tell you the way it's going to go down. And he just starts letting into me. I'm getting this billing. We're going to do it this way. I went this many days on set. And I was like, that's quadruple everything, but okay.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll make it
I want it this way, and I want it that way. And he's on the phone going, what was that second thing?
Right.
So, yeah, tough nuggies. You're in the mountains.
Yeah, you're in the
What are you
mountains.
gonna do about it?
You can't get me here. You don't know who I am. My cousin Paul just sent me a picture. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, you're in. It was great, and we got to know each other real well. Now we're tight. I mean, you know, he's just such a lovely guy, and our wives have got together and everything.
Nice.
And,
Very nice.
Oh, you have a film?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, we may have,
clip of that.
Wait, we may have a third clip after all.
That clip is $1.99 per download.
Yes. Yes.
That's the extra.
And we do mean download.
Yeah, we do mean download. That's the 2 a.m. show.
Yeah. And then he showed up when we did a local casting for the final roles we needed. Right.
Oh, great.
In Philly.
Excellent.
He drove down, he sat in, we're like, the Godfather's here, and all the actors were like, oh, you know, they came in so confident to read, and then they look over, and there's Tony Darrow in the corner. And Jeff was there too. Jeff showed up.
Right.
And they're sitting in the corner after everybody. I'd look over like this, I'd turn and look, and Tony's either like a little nod or a little like, you know, and I'm like, okay. And the casting director has no power at this point. She's sitting there.
That's actually funny.
Well, when he was singing in Atlantic City for a number of years, and he wasn't acting at that point, and he was brought in with a helicopter. I think when Trump had helicopters, he was cast by Scorsese. He had no idea who he was, I guess, and I think he called him like a little midget or something, like, and he just dictated to Scorsese how he was going to do this role in Goodfellas, and he told, I think he said, if I don't get the part, I'm throwing you out the window.
Right.
And
He's
he got the role
that's
right then and there.
Yeah. It's like it's snowing
That's
out.
awesome.
You made me take the helicopter. I just got done my
Should have been
job.
filming the auditions.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! All the behind-the-scenes stuffs between takes with
with
all these Italian guys, just one after another on each other, and then just sometimes derailing the shoot because they were trying to outdo each other in the scene. It's like, stick to the script because there's plot points here that need to move forward. You know.
Listen, we really want to talk about those guys.
Yeah.
But what we have coming up is we have Lanza is here.
Wonderful.
And he
Old
did
friend.
all the music for Made in Chinatown.
Yes.
So we're going to go to him. And actually, we have someone who's come to the studio.
Great.
For a live audition.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the next Mark Wiley film.
Or the
he's
current.
already got an audition for the one he already filmed.
That's great. That's even
You tell him
better.
that.
That's even better.
I believe he's doing that audition. This is going to be fun.
2020 is the best way to audition. It's hindsight.
Yes.
Let's see it.
Yeah. Because then you know you're good.
Come on, son.
Yeah. All I'm doing is copying what's already out.
That's right.
So what's done already.
Phil Montanti is here.
Phil Montanti's here. Yeah. Come on in, Phil. Come on in.
All right.
He doesn't look Chinese. You said he was Chinese. That his
He's
dad
Chinese.
was Italian.
He told
That's
us
how
he
got
was
the
Chinese.
name.
No, he's married to a Chinese lady.
Yes. Yes.
That makes
He
you
had Chinese
qualified
for
the
lunch.
part.
Yes. There you go.
Great.
Just hold it like that the whole time. The whole movie.
That's
Just
not
hold
endorsed.
it. Yeah.
But he wants to audition for the movie that you already did.
Perfect.
Yes.
I'm gonna move
do
the
it.
camera.
Take this off?
Yeah, you can take it
whatever
off.
You need to. I
Yeah,
mean,
whatever
you
you're
know.
comfortable with.
Would you like
We
music?
got an
Not that
audition going on. So you look like you're in shape. What do? You work out, you box, you punch a bag, oh. Oh. Yeah.
He is Chinese.
That's when he grabs his wife's boobs.
Yeah, that's
Very good.
Oh, in China we call that foreplay. Thank you, son.
Mark Wiley does not approve those languages.
He does not
But
approve
the
good
Kung
language.
Fu was not
so,
bad.
So you're auditioning for this movie now. What
Even though the
makes
movie's
what
already
makes
done.
you even though the movie's
That's
already
right.
done? But listen,
What role do
he
you
can
want to
still get a part.
replace? All right.
What do you know about Italians?
A little
Do
bit.
you like?
His
so
last
right
his
off
last
the
name is
bat, right off
Montanti.
the-
He's Italian.
No, come on.
He's Italian. His wife's Chinese.
Swiss.
He could have been adopted. I know, really. That must be fun at home.
Do you think he could do Tony Darrow's role? Should we call Tony and
I don't
ask if
think
it's
anybody
okay to
should.
replace him?
Yeah, no, I think we should see if we can't get him to replace Tony
I
Darrow.
think so.
Let's
I
call
think
Tony.
so.
Let's get Tony on the
Let's
phone.
get Tony on the phone.
Right.
You could do it.
So-
Troy Foot, and he's got Gung Fu.
Where's the lighting? I'm going to go
All
to
right.
Lanza playing some music.
Wonderful. Love Lou.
So you don't really need to know much about Italians for this movie. It helps to do a little bit of character research. Can you make a good lasagna? Ah,
You're in.
you're in. That's it.
Catering by Phil Montanti.
That's it. So now you have an actor and a caterer. This is all in one. This is good. Those are some really good moves. I like that. So we're gonna call you Latanzi.
The thing is, he's going to bring a
Montanti-san.
lasagna. His wife's going to
Montanti-san.
bring a turtle soup.
Turtle soup. Oh boy. Turtle soup.
Montanti-san.
Montanti-san. Oh. So you could be like the Italian with the
With the
kimono
Japanese
on.
last name.
The
Not
kimono
bad.
on. Yeah. That's good. Very good. Very good.
We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
All
No
right.
commercial.
Thanks.
Hey everyone, my name is John Albino and welcome to Bulletproof Music Studio. When I started the music school and studio over 20 years ago, I had one goal in mind. Create a flagship location that is a warm and inviting musical environment to inspire people from every walk of life to learn, create, and record music. A place that has everything under one roof. Amazing energy, a great sounding room, state-of-the-art equipment, classrooms, and a performance space that would blow people's minds. And that is exactly what I did. As soon as you walk into Bulletproof, you enter a rock and roll wonderland with amazing memorabilia, instruments, and one-of-a-kind items collected over the years while I was on the road playing and recording with some of the biggest names in music. We have multiple teaching rooms, each one well-equipped for in-person or virtual lessons. Our control room is stacked with top-notch equipment hand-picked to ensure clients get the exact sound they want. From vintage amps to the latest and greatest technology, we have it all. And the crown jewel of Bulletproof Music Studio is the performance area. I mean, look at this place. Have you ever seen anything like it? I've been in countless recording studios through the years. Never have I been in a place that has the energy of this place. It can easily accommodate everything from a solo performer looking for intimate space to a full orchestra. We have fully automated DMX lighting, a killer PA system, multiple mixing consoles, professional video recording and streaming equipment. We even have dynamic aerial microphones to capture true live sound. We've been so blessed to have some amazing artists walk through these doors from every genre of music imaginable. And when they tell me they feel right at home here, I know I did it right. It's a place that will inspire you to express your artistic vision and style, and a place that you have to see to believe. So come pay us a visit and step into inspiration at Bulletproof Music Studio.
So now we have Lanza here, all the way from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Love your cream cheese.
Welcome, Lou.
Yes. Not made there, but I love it too.
I know. The number one question is, how's Mario?
Still dead.
He's still singing.
No relation.
No relation. No relation. But it's one of the first questions asked of anyone, I'd say over 35 or 40. Anyone under that, they have no.
No, young generation have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
They don't even know who the Beatles are, let alone Mario Lanza.
You know what? You'd be surprised at what some of my students don't know.
I know, it's scary, isn't it?
It is very frightening.
And it's sad, too.
It is sad.
I know, it's like,
when I was a kid, I always knew everything happened before me.
It was like, a pool. Who's that? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, all music comes from something.
Somewhere.
And
Somewhere,
comedy
right.
and
Of course.
It all,
Right.
And I want to know
Absolutely.
how it came about.
So,
It
so
helps.
Lou.
Yes.
Sorry, did I just interrupt?
No, no,
I have
no,
these headphones.
no,
I can't hear anything.
That's
anyway.
The headphones off.
So I got to hear Mike, but sorry, Mike, I'm taking them off. All right, so let's hear a little bit about you, your background, and where you came
So
from.
I'm a jazz vocalist and sometime pianist when necessary, and I also write music and lyrics. And I met Mark early in my career after I had transitioned from being an actor. I'm what I would call a recovered actor, with the first step being there are no small parts, only small paychecks.
Right.
So I went into the more lucrative career of jazz.
Yeah, smart thinking.
Smart thinking.
You were ahead of the wave.
I was way ahead of the wave. And I met Mark after my first CD. He was a fan. He also tried to help my career. And Mark's just a great guy. And he was a fan of a song that I wrote way back, I want to say in 1992.
Okay.
That is way back.
It doesn't feel way back. That's
Doesn't.
what's scary.
No,
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
No.
But nonetheless, math, you kind of do the math and you say, man, that's.
Don't go off on a tangent.
Yeah. So anyway, he's doing this movie. He sends me a script and he says, I want this song in the movie. Would you license it to me? I said, sure. And I can see where he's thinking it would work. And he said, is there anything else you have or anything that you could do? So I read the script. And there was something that I had written for my wife that would have worked well for Vinny and the girl who he ultimately falls in love with at the end of the movie. Sorry, I don't mean to do a spoiler.
Oh my God!
Spoiler alert!
Give it away.
Yeah, spoiler.
And he
alert.
dies.
Well, no, I don't think so. Maybe in the revised version with the guy
Yeah,
that's
we
just
have a
here.
new actor. apparently.
It's
so,
one of those.
he kills him and then replaces him in the movie. And then I saw that, there were these 3 primary characters, and I felt, you know what, I could write themes for that. And so Mark felt inclined that might be a good thing. So I wrote 3 themes. One of them was for the aforementioned a cappella, and since he was older, I went for more of an old style Italian folk song with clarinet vibe.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot.
And then for Condimento, since he was kind of sloppy and, as we would say, governach. You know, I went for something that was a little bit off kilter. We had the piano with like that Beatles off-center mix, and we went with a trombone since it could slide and be a little sloppier. Yeah, exactly right. And then for Vinny, since he was trying to be more hip, we went for soprano sax with kind of a funk hip-hop beat underneath it. But all very much as we were discussing in a tradition
like the bossa nova
of different
too,
things.
right.
Yeah, that was condimento. You know, so and it fit the vibe, it fit the milieu. I wrote to the character, or as best I could, and it was a lot of fun.
Great. Yeah. That's great.
I'd like to hear him play something.
Yeah, play something?
Sure,
absolutely. Excellent.
When we come back,
we'll come right back.
Welcome back to Fustercluck, live from the Bulletproof Music Studios in Hazlet, New Jersey. And we have a very special guest. Tell him, Franco.
This is Mr. Tony Darrow, the star of Made in Chinatown.
Good to see you.
Tony.
Good to see you.
So tell us, Tony, we heard from Mark. How did you really get this role?
I threatened this son of a bitch. That's how I got it.
Always works.
Yeah.
No, actually, he called me. Vinny Pastore was casting it, and Vinny said there's somebody that should be doing the lead with me, and it's Tony Darrow. And I wound up. Oh, I just want to show you the other little shit. This is
What's his name?
This is Charlie.
He looks like a Charlie.
That's Charlie. Charlie and Bella.
He looks like a Charlie.
Charlie and Bella. That's the
They're
other.
terrorists. They just got here. I'm sorry, but my stepdaughter brought them in from Orlando for us. She drove them in.
Oh, nice.
We lost our dog, so this helps a lot because her and I have been crying like babies over the dog.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Sure.
That was Jack. Rest in peace, Jack. Jack was
So
an awesome
anyway,
dog.
it was shot in Philadelphia. Mark Wiley called me, and I already knew the budget, and I already knew what was going on. So I made some demands, and if he didn't fill them, I knew that he was going to say I could do it because I had information on what was going on. So and he gave me all my demands. The only thing that I didn't take was a car from Philadelphia to New York and back, because I thought when I want to leave, I want to leave. I don't have to wait for the car, and I just want to go. And it's only a 2-hour drive.
Right.
So, but they put me up. They treated me like a king. And then they also asked me to help them cast most of the movie.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I did, and that was a lot of fun. We sat there, and you know, it's very funny when you're seeing people read an audition, even though they might screw up the lines and they might not do it as well as you think they should. You could see something in them, and you know they're going to be good.
Right.
And you also want to work with people that you feel comfortable with. So, like before they auditioned, I would talk to people.
Right.
I would know right away if I liked the guy or the girl, or if I didn't, you know. And right away, some of the girls, they try to come on to you because
they think you get the
they
part.
think you could help them and all that. Right. But it worked out good, and the cast is very good. Should I keep going?
Yeah. Well, Mark told us that it was funny. He said he should have filmed you watching the people auditioning. He said you were sitting in the corner, you and Jeff, like making these faces, like
like this one. No, not that one.
Well, you know, Jeff Pirami. You're talking about Jeff.
Yeah,
good friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was one of the funniest bastards I ever met.
Yeah.
In fact, his act, but the funniest guy on stage really is the guy you're going to have on the next show, John Peasy.
Yeah,
he's very funny and very professional. All you do is say, show up at this job, blah, 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 and you don't need a contract or anything. He's a pro's pro.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, fuck, John. We're going to talk about me now. So anyway, after the auditions, we met everybody on the set, and they were real good to me. They paid me what I want. They put the money in escrow, and all my clothes. I had like 4 suits and shoes and shirts and jackets. They gave me everything, and I was really like the star, and they treated me like the star. And Mark Wiley worked very, very hard on trying to get this thing done, and I hope it works. It's a comedy, love story, martial arts, mob. but no cursing and no killing.
Right.
It's very funny.
And who doesn't like escrow soup?
Exactly.
Escrow soup.
Turtle soup. Yeah.
Everything was an
It's
escrow.
very funny. It's very funny, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's
I hope
good.
it's successful.
That's
And
good.
you're doing a live show. You can do a live show very soon, right?
Yeah, and Franco is my sound guy, and he does all my filming. He's wonderful.
He is
He
wonderful.
shows up on time, and he just makes everything very easy for me. I don't have to worry. I walk in, I go on, and everything is perfect. And sometimes the rooms are small or they're laid out wrong, and the show starts and I can't find him. He's laying on the floor in front of me. Yeah. So he can get the camera right, and he does a great job.
We call him the wizard.
Yeah.
He's the wizard.
Well, between you and I, he's a dumb fuck. But he does.
You know, as
but
far as wizards go, you know.
He does a great job.
We're gonna have to keep him.
Yeah, I don't want. I'll always keep him. He's a good kid.
Nice.
That's a great endorsement for only $100.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'll tell you what I really think when the fucking lights go out. Don't worry. God bless. Thank you, guys.
All right, Tony.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Back to Fustercluck in a little bit.
Yeah. I'm glad he's on our
Right
side.
Welcome back to Fustercluck, live from Bulletproof Music Studios in Hazlet, New Jersey. Yes.
And now Lou Lanza is going to play some stuff for us.
For the movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we spoke about Al Capella's waltz, and I really based it on a lullaby my mom used to sing that was a southern Italian lullaby, and I wanted it to have that vibe, but have a little bit more of a dark, foreboding thing going. So
South Jersey, in other words.
more Port Richmond and Philadelphia.
Hear the bullets flying.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Thank you. And like I said, I wanted it to have a clarinet, which is definitely an older style instrument.
Right.
I wanted to have a little bit of that old school Godfather vibe where you'd hear the da 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 da.
You know, like if somebody were to sing it, it'd be like, "No, you gotta sing it like this."
Yeah.
Well, I often think Frankie Pantangeli is trying to teach the clarinetist in Vegas how to play a tarantella, and he ends up playing the Mickey Mouse Club March. So,
which is hard to play when your arm's broken.
Yeah,
it is. It's even worse when you're dead. And we spoke about Condimento. Condimento.
I love that one.
We went with trombone. We made it slightly off kilter piano, where it's slightly out of phase, like some of those Beatles records on White Album.
Right.
And got the James Bond intro.